Good evening, everyone. Pinpoint meteorologist Andrew Brightman here. Sunday night weather updates. Get ready to start up a new week. We got some moisture moving in across the Carolinas. Fortunately, I don't think we're going to be dealing with the tropical system moving in across the region, which is some good news. Lake Norman, it's quiet outside there. Up in the mountains in Boone, not much going all up there as well. Really quiet here as we head into the later evening hours. Almanac did get up into the lower 80s, slightly above average for this time of year. But I know the question is, are we going to be seeing any wet weather, any tropical weather moving in? Right now, Pinpoint Radar is quiet. We zoom out here, though. You see all the clouds, the moisture. We look farther off to our south and east. We've got the two systems, Imelda and Umberto, right now off the southeast coast. But the good news is, looking more and more likely, neither of them is going to be impacting the eastern seaboard. Now, the good news is, once these storms move out, it's actually going to be staying on the cool side, getting cooler out there, though. Let's get into the tropics. There's both Imelda and Umberto. Umberto did actually become a Category 5 yesterday, but back down to a Category 4 storm. But let's talk about Imelda right now and what's going on currently with this system as it's starting to get its act together. Officially became a tropical storm a little bit earlier today, and watching it closely here, currently packing winds of 40 miles an hour, sort of drifting off to the north, not moving very quickly currently. And the latest of track with Imelda, there was some concern towards the end of this past week, on Friday especially, that maybe we would see this storm try to come into the southeast coast. But thanks to a frontal boundary, that is not going to be happening, and really not even that close of a call here along the southeast coast. There's no tropical storm warnings, watches, anything. Just only when you head out into the open ocean are there some tropical storm warnings. The storm, though, is still forecast to eventually become a hurricane, make a very close pass to the island of Bermuda, and then heading on out to sea. Umberto, not much different here. Much stronger storm, packing winds currently of 145 miles an hour. This storm, though, will miss the island of Bermuda and also is going to be turning off to the north and east and out to sea, just sort of putting this in motion with future cast. You can see the interaction with the frontal boundary. That's what gives us all the moisture potentially across the Carolinas tomorrow, especially along the southeast coast. They could see significant flooding. Rainfall is definitely on the table, and you see these storms sort of interacting with each other. We call it the Fujiwara effect. There was some concern maybe one of them would get pushed into the Carolinas. That is not happening. We are not concerned about a landfall from either of these tropical systems as we head through the next few days, and eventually both of them are heading out to sea and are going to be racing out into the North Atlantic Ocean. Still going to be watching it closely. Still going to see the potential for some tropical moisture to move in here. In terms of wind gusts along the Carolina coast here, not expecting all that much in terms of wind gusts. Might get some tropical storm wind gusts right along the coast here as we get towards the Outer Banks. But again, only wind gusts maybe 40, 45 miles per hour tops here. I'm not seeing anything really significant along the Outer Banks, just because the track of these two systems, but especially Imelda, is really going to keep them out to sea. Now, as we bring it back here to what we're going to be seeing with future casts, we're going to be watching eventually here some moisture moving in as we go through the overnight hours. Heading into your Monday morning, watching some of these scattered showers starting to move in. Maybe not so much for the morning commute, but as we head into the afternoon, significant amount of wet weather pushing in across the Carolinas. Scattered showers off and on. Some of the rain could be heavy at times as we head through the evening and overnight, and even lingering into your Tuesday. Expecting more moisture here across the Carolinas before we eventually start to dry out, thanks to high pressure building into our north as we head into the middle part of the week. So how much rainfall are we expecting? Wouldn't be shocked to pick up an inch of rain. Some places, especially down in the Sandhills, might pick up a little bit more, but not overly concerned about the flooding situation. In fact, this is rainfall we could use across the Carolinas. So as for the overnight, partly cloudy skies, increasing clouds, wet weather moving in during the later morning hours, especially during the afternoon. Low temperatures tonight, middle 60s, and high temperatures tomorrow staying on the cool side, low to mid 70s, and a lot more of that as we go through this upcoming week. That's going to do it all for your digital forecast. I'm Pinpoint meteorologist Andrew Brightman. Have yourselves a great night.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.